Welcome to the latest edition of Millennial Boom with Diane, Faith, and Stanley Roberts, where almost no subject is off limits. Now, here are your hosts, Boomer Diane Faith and Millennial at Heart, Stanley Roberts.
No. So, of course, it's weird that we have a new logo. You see the new logo?
I see the new logo.
Yep.
It says Mr. Valley Productions instead of Caught Misbehaving.
Exactly. I did that on purpose.
Yes.
So we can see. Hello.
Hello.
It's been a long day. Good evening. Just watching Napa live stream. Now I'll watch this one. Well, thank you, Gabriel. We're from Napa to Phoenix.
Yes.
Hello, Amy. I don't want to know. I don't care. Anyway, so we are here, and I literally just got here. Almost didn't make it.
You did not almost not make it. That's like saying you almost didn't make it, like you crashed.
No, it's like when people say you have a
like,
safe flight, and I always say, no, we crashed. Because apparently if I'm here, it was a safe flight, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying, people say, hey, I hope you had a safe flight. No, we crashed.
Don't even talk like that.
Just like, hello, Heart. Right. What's up, Maverick? So just like one day someone asked me a question, and I said something like, I forget how I answered it. Oh, yeah, bots. So the person was like a bot. It says, hello. And I said, hey, how are you doing? And I said, oh, I had my shoes on too tight, and both my feet fell off. And they responded like, oh, that's nice. I'm like, okay.
Let's start with the most important sort of question of the evening, says Gabriel. Next Sunday, daylight saving time starts. Will you keep your 6:30 time, which will then be an hour later for the rest of us? Well, Sunday.
Actually, it's no different for us. It's still 6:30.
No, I know. That's why he's asking if we're going to keep our time, because then it's an hour different for them.
Isn't that weird how they screwed everything up?
Well, that's because we don't change our time here.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Just be prepared for whatever. Be prepared. Run to the shelter. Be prepared.
That's not a funny joke.
No.
Run to the shelter?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I mean, the dog shelter where you rent dogs from. What are you thinking about? We're trying to get people to adopt dogs, and you're thinking something nefarious. Anyway.
You gotta fill me in on the plan first before you just throw that out there.
This almost cost me my flight. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We'll talk about a few other things.
Okay, so Gabriel, in short, TBD.
To be determined.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't figured it out yet. We're not going to be here next week, so it doesn't matter, right?
Oh, yeah, we actually won't be on next week, so we'll let you know next week.
And we'll figure it out.
Yes.
All right, there we go. So now we got past that point. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a minute, how Apple almost made me late. Not Apple, the product. But
oh, speaking of Apple.
Apple, the real
My
Apple.
Apple lit up.
Yeah. So anyway, a lot of things been going on, as you know. One of them was I'm very disappointed with Facebook.
Oh.
Because I post on Instagram and they cross post to Facebook. Well, apparently, I posted something that I spent great thought about writing, and I posted it on Instagram, and it cross posted. But it cross posted, and according to some people, and I don't know for sure, it only cross posted the photo. There was no context to the photo. And of course, people who don't know me or who just come on here to find me doing something wrong began to like go crazy. Oh my God, I'm no longer following you anymore. I'm no longer following you. I'm done. That was it. I'm done. I'm like.
Funny how people are so quick to jump to conclusions.
But they quickly were like, nope, you're done. I'm done with you. I'm not going to follow you anymore. You're trolling people.
So what was the post then?
Hello, Adora. Well, the post was relatively simple.
Who?
Is that?
Adora, yeah.
Adora.
I thought you were pronouncing someone's name wrong. That's why I was just double checking.
So I found a funny thing it was funny in a sense, but not funny. So there was a protest in, I think, some other city, and they were protesting. It was a bunch of black guys, and they were community leaders, and they were posting something that was being sold on Amazon. There were little gag cards that said white privilege, and the name on the bottom was scot-free, and it said from this date until death. So it looked like a credit card. It wasn't a credit card. It was just a gag. It was like a joke. I guess somebody made a joke and they took offense to it. I understand the offense. I'm not saying there's no reason to take offense. But what I wrote was, there are people who are being bombed out of existence. And but yet this is what we focus on. It's like there's so many other things in the world to be worried about. And I didn't think that was one of the things. Now, I wrote that expecting it, people to understand what I'm trying to say. Of course, some people go, why would you compare the two? Well, clearly, if you have to ask me that, then there's no reason for us to even have this conversation. But what Facebook did was cross-posted as one picture, and they took the picture of the hand that said white privilege. And of course, someone says, why? That they saw me holding the photo up.
They assumed it was your hand.
They saw a hand of a Black individual. So they immediately assumed it was me. They said, you were holding the card, so therefore you were saying that you were trolling, you were saying that, white privilege, and that you have one of those cards.
What?
And yeah, so they were saying that I was holding the card, and that was me.
So they came to this just by looking at the picture. So
just by seeing the picture. But I didn't know at first that Facebook had basically sent the post by itself with zero context. Just and here's what gets me. And I said this to one of the guys because he was like, oh, Stanley, I thought you were better than this. His words were, I thought you were better than this. And I said, then he realized that there was a mistake made. He goes, well, I knew you couldn't have done that. I said, no, you didn't know I couldn't have done it, because if you knew I couldn't have done it, you wouldn't have said, I thought you were better than this. You'd have been like, hey, something happened here. Why is this post here? Instead of, oh, you're better than this. So in other words, you automatically, and that's the problem I've been having forever, is that I can be 100% right. But if someone thinks I'm 1% wrong, they will find the fault in the wrongness and say that it's my fault that it was wrong. And they say, well, I trust you. Well, if you trust me, it would never been an issue. Trust isn't a package you unwrap when you feel like it. Trust is something that is a full-time thing.
So Facebook can do this then.
Well,
Facebook can separate your posts.
Yes.
But why and how?
Well, they separated because it was sent, and I forget sometimes when I post on Instagram, it cross posts to
so it's
Facebook.
It's a different format.
So when it cross posts, it sends the pictures individually.
Then it
sends
it individually, then the written post.
So it shows the regular post, but then for some reason it sends a second post that just has the pictures only, no context. So
what's the other post then? Just the written part?
They actually had to show people, because they were like, no, you did this on purpose. You're just trying to. I'm like, no, why would I do that? And of course, there are some people, and I'm going to be fair. There are some people who know me, know enough that there was something more to that when it was there. And those people, I understand. They knew it. They said, nope, I'm not even going to judge. I'm not even going to pass judgment. There's something more to it. I just don't know what it is. So I had to literally, if you go to my Facebook page right now, you can see that post. And then you'll see where I literally had to go back and individually comment to people. And I figured it out. While I was right away what had took place. Because I said, well, apparently people who did not read what I wrote and just saw the pictures, and I assume a lot of people don't read. They just don't read. Forgive them. And, they just don't read. They see a picture and they respond to the photo only. It's been going on forever. You post a picture and it's like, and I'm using that because that's what it's like. They just want to be outraged and whatever you call it. And so, and I understand now why people don't like Facebook, because that is one of the reasons why I understand people's feelings now, because now Facebook says we want a peaceful world, but by cross-posting stuff with no context, it doesn't come across as peaceful. What it does, it sets me up to be violated by Facebook. When I say violated, I mean, you violated our terms and services because you posted something that was racially charged.
So let me ask you a question. So for all posts that go through Instagram, is that how they format it on Facebook through all of the posts?
I don't know how that works. I've never seen that happen before. So this was strange to me because how you post it and you go, oh, this is a well thought out post. It shows that there's so much nonsense that we're worried about when there's such a bigger picture to look at. There's such a bigger picture. And these people are losing their lives over something that they didn't even cause, and we're over here arguing about the minutia, little tiny things, little things that shouldn't be argued about. It's like having a fight in the grocery store over a piece of meat, and there's like 10 more pieces of meat there. Just grab another piece. Why are you guys fighting over that one piece of meat? So I get the same thing. It's like they post things. They tell you that we want to be a family website, and I call it a family, but it's dysfunctional because for them to do that and I had to go back in on the picture and say, look, if you're seeing this, there's more to this, and people are like, well, I don't see it. So I take a screenshot and send them a screenshot. Oh, okay, there it is. Because at the top it says view post.
Mm-hmm.
At the very top it says view post.
Mm-hmm.
Some people claim that they never got that.
So the view post part is to take you to the written part.
It takes you to the part that I actually wrote with both the pictures attached.
Oh, so it has the picture and then you have to view post.
There were
to see
two
everything.
There were two pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It took one picture and decided to put this one photo by itself that said white privilege,
which was what everyone is responding to.
What everyone was responding to.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Yes.
So if you use Instagram and you have it connected to your Facebook page, if you post more than one photo on Instagram, Facebook takes those photos and separates them.
Honestly, I don't connect the two anymore because it's like if I want to just post something on it, I'll just post it separately.
Okay.
Because of the different, I don't even like Facebook.
So you were here by yourself because I was in the Bay Area for a couple of days.
I was.
What'd you do? I wasn't here.
You weren't?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Brushed up a little bit on some nutrition studying.
So you brush your teeth?
No, I said brushed up a little bit. Oh, I had a dentist appointment.
Okay.
Yeah. Found out I have a small hole in one of my teeth.
They had to pull your teeth?
That I got from, I guess, grinding my teeth.
Grinding. All right.
So anyways, small hole, got to take care of that. Not a cavity. No cavities, thank God. So appointment in another 6 months. Got to take care of the teeth.
Don't you want to get those metal ones where they put them in, they drill them in your teeth, and then you don't have to you never have to brush your teeth anymore.
I like brushing.
You get them in there and you just.
I like brushing my teeth.
Right.
I like brushing my teeth. I like
Hello,
flossing,
Brian.
and I like.
Hello, David.
And I like scraping my tongue.
All right. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about how I almost missed my flight. So here's the funny part about it. Imagine having someone yell your name across the intercom system in San Francisco International Airport, but they don't say Stanley Roberts. They say someone is behaving badly because they're not at their gate yet.
Well, you were late.
But I wasn't late because...
On purpose.
No, okay. So here's the deal. I got to the airport at 10 o'clock.
Too early for my standards.
My flight is not till 1:40.
Yeah. You were way too early
for
a domestic flight.
But the reason why is because I can go into the American Express lounge, have some coffee, work on my computer, get some work done. And so this is an apple from the American Express lounge in Terminal 1. Terminal 1, United Airlines Terminal. So you go there and you get food, you get drinks, you get whatever you want, and they give it to you. And you sit in the chair and you can charge your laptops or whatever and away from everybody and just kind of chill. But it was crowded. So I grabbed one of these apples, which are sealed in cellophane.
Saran wrap.
Well, I don't know why you would saran wrap an apple, but okay.
It's so that if someone touches it, probably and their hands are dirty.
And the benefits. See, I've had a platinum card since '92, even though I've had the card, and I know you're like, why the hell do you have that card?
No, I'm laughing because you said you've had it since 1992.
Yeah, 1992, I've had a platinum card. And so I want to use it, the perks that come with it. And one of them is the lounge. So the lounge is pretty cool. And you can sit there and nobody bothers you.
I've been with you once, right?
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I mean, this one in San Francisco is phenomenal.
But
they have chefs that will make food right there.
Did we go to that one
together?
Yes. It was pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, and they have chefs in this one.
Yeah.
That literally make the food right there on the spot. I mean, I had coconut soup with what's those green things?
Artichokes?
No, not artichokes. Cauliflower? No, broccoli.
Cauliflower.
Broccoli, and what's the white one?
Cauliflower's not green.
White cauliflower and broccoli.
Did you say white broccoli?
No, yeah, it looks like broccoli, but it's white. But it's cauliflower, right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Oh man! Wait, Gabriel, what do you mean? Did this really happen? What part? I'm not sure what you're referencing.
Oh, he's talking about the apple in the airport. I'm sure.
Oh, did this really happen? Yeah.
So we haven't told the story yet.
Oh, okay.
He's like, did it really happen?
I think he might have been asking about the part where it's the person on the intercom said, "You're behaving."
Oh no, that really happened.
Okay.
That actually happened. Okay, so I'm there early. I'm there at 10:30. Now it's in Terminal 1. What's so funny?
I'm laughing because this saran wrap has been everywhere. And
I
now
know.
you're like touching your face
It's
and
in-
stuff. And I'm getting a little grossed out.
It's in Terminal 1. But the Southwest, I would call them Southwest Airlines is in Terminal 3. So I dropped my luggage off.
Wait, Southwest is Terminal 1.
Okay, then the other way around then.
Yeah, because I was going to say.
All right. So
Southwest
Southwest
is
Terminal
right when
1.
you get off.
Thank you. And okay, thank you very much. I don't know. I got on the okay. I'm mentioning the tram thing too because I always get confused.
Oh no.
So
I have a feeling this was because of you, not because of.
yeah, that was all
I
me.
have a feeling because you were confused.
That was on me. So, so I checked my baggage, and then I decide I'm going to get in my steps. So I try to walk to Terminal 1. No, Terminal 3.
Terminal 3 is okay.
Okay,
so
I got it. I got it.
Terminal 3
I got
is
it.
where the American Express lounge is, right?
Right. Terminal 3 is
Okay.
where my express
No,
lounge is.
I'm trying to understand
Okay.
because you're all over.
So,
the
but
place.
there's a problem. There's construction in Terminal 2. So you can't cross through it. So you have to go up, walk over, get on the tram, take it over to 3.
3, yes.
That's where, okay, so I made it that time. I made it over to 3. There was no problem. I went in there. I got to American Express thing. For some reason, I even went through the checkpoint. And they wouldn't even give me my, when I got to the checkpoint, it was clear sailing. There was no issues. Went straight through, no problem, no nothing.
Went to the American Express.
Went right down, sat down on my phone, got some work done, had some coffee, had some soup, had some cookies. And then I said, okay, I'm going to head back over about 12:30 because my flight leaves at 1:40. At 1:40, so I figured an hour will get me over there. And I decide that I'm going to walk back again, except this time I was going to walk all the way.
Not take the tram.
Not take the tram. I'm going to try to get my steps in, get the step, so I can get some exercise. I get over there and I realize that you can't go through Terminal 2. So I have to go out to try to find how to get to it. So then there's the blue and the red line. So the red line takes me to where I need to go. And the blue line takes me to
out of the airport?
Out of the airport to where the baggage, to the rental car.
Did you take the blue line?
So I took the blue line. And I'm like, wait, this ain't right. I'm like, wait, why am I confused? So then I jump off and jump back over in the red line. Okay.
You know who you sound like right now?
Who?
My mom.
To make a long story shorter, so yeah, I can make cooking videos.
You sound like my mom.
Okay, so anyway, I get to long story short.
Long story even longer. Who said that, Greg? That's hilarious.
Who said that?
Greg said to make a long story even longer.
So okay, now here's where the apple comes in. I grabbed the apple from the American Express terminal lounge, and it's an apple.
It is an apple,
and it's sealed. It's hermetically sealed. So I get to the thing, and I've paid for TSA pre-check, which means I get to go through the airport without having to go through the long lines. And it works, except at San Francisco International Airport. Every single time I go through the airport, I miraculously get what's it called?
You always get random security.
You've been randomly chosen to be checked.
You always get.
Like, how is it that every single time I go to SFO only? I've been in airports all over the country, but only SFO am I randomly chosen every single time. So this time I'm thinking there's nothing going to do it because I have nothing in my pockets. I have nothing.
You weren't wearing a belt?
I had the belt on, but the belt never dings.
Oh, okay.
So I go through the thing, and now I'm walking through, and I'm like, okay, and it doesn't go off.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady looks at me, and she goes, "What's that in your hand?" And I said, "Oh, it's an apple." She says, and this is after I already went through the checkpoint.
I'm laughing at your voice.
This is after I already went through the checkpoint. So I took it through the metal detectors. She made me go past the metal detectors, back out, and put it in a tray by itself to be x-rayed. I'm like, it's an apple that's sealed.
So that apple has been x-rayed, huh?
It's ran through the x-ray machine, and it was sealed. And there's no way, what am I hiding here? So anyway, I put now, this is like a scene from Seinfeld. You remember the one in the restaurant
I remember the one
Oh,
at,
no,
the
at the movie theater
where George like kept trying to
So
re-enter.
I literally never left her eye contact. Literally never left her eye. She could see me the entire time putting the apple in the tray, walking back through. I walk back through, and guess what? Now I'm
selected for random security check.
a random select for random security. I'm like, but I literally just walked through here 10 seconds ago. I don't care. Random check. You got to be randomly checked.
At this point, what time is it?
At this point, I'm already, because I got lost going on the little thingy.
And because you took blue instead of red,
I
you
took
took the blue pill instead of the red pill.
Yeah. At this point, it is now 1:20.
And your flight's at 1:40.
And my flight's at 1:40. Started boarding at 1:10. Now, that would be simple enough. Okay, double screening, whatever it is. But no one showed up to screen me. So I stood there. And I said to her, ma'am, I'm going to miss my flight. She goes, you have to wait. I said, but ma'am, I'm really going to miss my flight. I mean, really? I mean, I'm TSA pre-check. You just saw me, and you're going to make me stand here to wait for some random person to come over and check me.
Did you just tell her, hey, just take the apple, I don't need it?
No, it wasn't even the apple. The apple's gone already. And everything, all my stuff was already through the thing. Just me. Standing there.
I shouldn't laugh.
So then the guy comes over finally, and he goes, I need you to take your jacket off and put it on the purveyor. And I go, you kidding me? I literally just got checked.
Oh my God.
And so then he wants to, okay, I'm going to check your right side. Are you sensitive or anything like that, or anything I should know about? I'm like, no, I have nothing on my right side. There's nothing on my right side. There's nothing. There's nothing in my pockets. There's nothing. I'm literally bald.
There's nothing.
Nothing. But he wants to rub me down on here. Like, oh, I'm just trying to make sure you don't have anything on you. I'm like, I don't have anything. And so then I got to go through again. He goes, I have to go like this. And the machine scans around. And he goes, okay, stand right here and don't move.
Wait, usually when you have TSA pre-check, you don't go through that one.
They made me go through that.
Oh, that sucks.
So I went through the metal detectors first.
Yeah.
I had to go through the
metal detectors is what normally you do through the pre-check. You don't have to do the little round thing one.
Yeah. So then they make me go through the little round one, and then I stand here and wait till it clears. So now it is
1:30?
1:30, and the flight leaves at 1:40. No, it's probably, around that time.
Was the flight full?
Oh, yeah, it was full.
So did you get a middle seat?
I'm going to tell you about the flight.
Oh, man. Gabriel says, Diane's either glad she wasn't there or wishes she was there when all this happened, but I'm not sure. Let's just say that if he got stopped randomly and I kept going.
Hello, Dante.
I would have had to tell them, no, we've got to wait for Stanley.
So now, okay. Second thing is I'm in B13. So I see the signs B2, and then it has B, and
your gate's B13?
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay. So I start going this way at first, and I see the sign that says welcome to San Francisco, and I realize I'm going the wrong way.
Oh my God.
So I turn around and go back the other way.
You're gonna go to baggage claim.
And the walk from SFO is like a mile from the gates. From the check-in.
From the security to the gates.
Yeah, because you have to walk through all those restaurants. So it's like a mile.
Yeah.
I'm
Terminal
walking,
one's like
and I'm
that,
walking, but I'm like, I can't run, because I'm like, all I need to do is follow my face and, in the airport.
Aww.
And then all of a sudden I hear, and it's like, it's literally 11 minutes for the flight's supposed to take off, before they close the doors. And I hear over the thing, someone's behaving badly by not making it to their gate. And I go, are you kidding me? So I walk up, and sure enough, the guy's like, yeah, we were waiting for you. We were trying to wait for you. I said, but it wasn't my fault. I said, TSA got me over an apple. They got me over an apple, a simple apple. And the lady in the plane goes, yeah, they got me one for the apple. But I went through this time, and the apple didn't go through. So it's some shenanigans.
Well, I have to say, I'm glad you made your flight. Because do you remember that one time where I missed my flight? And I ran.
I've never missed a flight in my life.
I ran, and the doors were closed when I got to the gate.
Well, they were.
And I had to take a flight 2 hours later.
Well, luckily, the guy knew it was me for some reason. And he was like, we're going to keep the doors open just a little bit longer.
No one knows who I am, so no one will stop the plane from leaving.
But when you hear it over the intercom, someone's behaving badly. And I'm like, really? For Southwest Airlines to a Phoenix. And I get there and I'm like, so I gave him a Mr. Badley pin. Thank you. So he knew who I was. was very polite.
Oh, that's not Mr.
That's not Mr. Bradley.
That's-
What are you trying to call me, a dog?
No, it's Big Dog.
Oh.
What if so Parrish writes, what if they bring
Wrote?
back the x-ray that you have to walk through?
What if they bring it back?
Wait, what x-ray we have to walk through?
No, the apple went through the x-ray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Gabriel, they held the plane for me. That is the epitome of respect.
That must be nice because no one has held a plane for me.
Remember the old Virgin American, and they had this big billboard that says,
yes, babe.
please.
No, it wasn't a billboard. It was on the screen.
The big screen, and it said, please don't behave badly on this flight because Stanley Roberts was on there.
Virgin America.
I saw the picture of that.
Virgin America was such a great airline.
Yep. So that raised my, yeah, right. And Team Dope, that raised my anxiety because I swear that I am the only person in San Francisco that gets randomly selected every single time I fly.
Dang, Chris is on it. Centurion Lounge is in T3, Southwest is T1.
Yep.
Chris knows everything.
Well, Chris is an international traveler.
Chris knows everything. And yes, this is why he doesn't use Facebook and I rarely use it. I think literally the only thing I use it for is keep in contact with family through Messenger in the Philippines. And I think like just a couple of groups that I'm part of, like every now and then we'll have like interactions. But
so Perich 29, I'm saying it wrong, I'm sure.
I said Parrish. So
yeah. Back in 2010, they had X-ray machines that you had to walk through at security checkpoints, but they got rid of those. Oh yeah. So anyway, so I get on the plane and this plane is hella packed.
So did you get a middle seat?
No, I got an end seat.
Oh, good.
And there was a guy there who babysitted a sandwich for 2 hours. So he didn't have to almost didn't have to wear a mask. But the whole time he rode like this. With the mask going over his nose hanging out. Mm-hmm. And then he pulled out a sandwich from Burger King or from chicken something. And then he started to eat the sandwich. I'm like, how long are they going to eat this sandwich?
Well, at least you were on the end.
No, I have wide shoulders. Every time the flight attendant, every time she had, well, they're actually nurses too. If something goes wrong, they can save you. She had wide hips. So every time she walked by, excuse me. I'm like, I can't take this no more. When I flew into San Francisco, there was like 20 people on the flight. It was so low, they made people move to the back so they can make sure the plane can fly properly.
Really?
Yeah, I never seen that before.
Wait, is this the one from Phoenix to San Diego or San Diego to Phoenix? I mean, San Diego to San Francisco.
It was San Diego to San Francisco.
Okay, please tell me about how you gate 10 and 11 we're not next to each other, and that was the gate you're supposed to go to.
So first of all, I booked my own flight, which is a mistake in the first place.
Yes, I should have booked it because he booked a flight where he had to change planes. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Hello, Clifton.
You're just going to San Francisco.
So, yeah. So I booked my own flight, and I don't normally do that because I'm a moron when it comes to booking flights. I'm looking for the lowest price.
I wouldn't say you're a moron. I would just you don't pay attention to detail.
I'm looking for the lowest price. I don't realize that it was a 6-hour flight.
Do you remember that one time you booked your flight from San Francisco to Phoenix?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And it's supposed to be
the other way around. Yo, Stan, have you heard of a TV show on 80 called Court Cam? You'll find a ton of Babby here. Oh, I did see that show. But let me not get too far off course.
Oh, Gabriel, yes, you can request me on Facebook. I'll still accept.
So, what were we talking about?
You're talking about your gate.
Oh, so I booked the flight, and I didn't realize that it was a change flight in San Diego.
Yeah, he texts me and he goes, I didn't realize I had to get off the plane. I'm like, well, what did you think? You're taking a different flight. It's a different flight number.
Well,
what do you think? You're just staying on the plane?
So you know how to give you
Normally they wouldn't. Normally, if you're just staying on the plane, the flight number wouldn't.
But that's just it, though. They gave me one of those cards, but they only gave me one card. The electronic, the
ticket,
the wallet you put in your wallet, in your phone wallet.
Mm-hmm.
It only had one. It didn't have two. So I'm thinking it's one flight. So I fly to. First of all, we get on the tarmac in Phoenix. And they're like, I'm very sorry. Now I had a meeting, and the meeting was like I had to literally get off the plane and go to a meeting. I jump on the plane. The first thing says, "Well, there's fog in San Diego, and so we're being held here." I'm like, okay. How long is this going to happen? It could be 20 minutes. It could be 30 minutes. We can't go nowhere until someone says we can go. So I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I'm like, I might be late. And then we finally take off and we get to San Diego. Okay, well, they told me that you have to change flights because that flight goes somewhere else, go to Denver or something. They said, you're in gate 10, but your flight is in gate 11. He said, all you got to do is get off the plane and then go right over to the next gate. You'll be fine. Apparently, this person had never been to San Diego.
Because when you got off the plane.
I got off at 10.
Where was 11?
Another terminal. But it wasn't like another terminal where you just walk across through a tunnel. Did you have to
take a tram?
No, you literally had to go all the way out through the checkpoint, come around about, 500 feet, and then come back to a new checkpoint all over again.
Oh my God, I would not. No, I would not.
I'm like, how is this even logical?
So, lesson learned, don't book a flight where there's a stop.
Do not change flights in San Diego, because if they do, they're going to get you. You get ganked.
But you didn't miss your flight, though. The time was, you still had enough time to get to it.
No, the flight was delayed because of the fog.
The flight, it was delayed because it was delayed to San Francisco, too?
Yes, it was supposed to take off at 8, and then it took off at 9.
Oh, well, good thing that was delayed then.
But for some reason, to the magic of flying, we still got there on time. How does that work?
I don't know.
We went through a wormhole or something. Have you heard of the so-called sovereign citizen movement? Yeah, I've heard about those, Dante. I've been going on for a long time. I did a whole piece on sovereign citizens. Which airport had the best experience? So the best experience I ever had, it wasn't Philadelphia. Philadelphia was a nightmare. Seattle?
What happened with us in Seattle?
Nothing. I think Seattle was good.
I feel like something happened in Seattle.
Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. So I travel with. What was that? You heard that too?
Someone knocked on another door, I think.
Oh, okay. So should I tell them this? I travel with a weapon. That is the hardest thing to do, is to travel. LAX.
Should I tell them this? Oh, I travel with a weapon.
LAX was the hardest one to travel with when you're traveling with a gun.
Was it LAX?
LAX is the hardest because.
Because we flew from LA to Seattle.
Right.
That's right.
So,
yep.
So San Francisco gets it. Phoenix gets it. Seattle gets it. LA does not get it at all.
Why did we fly from LA? Was I still living there?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So here's why LA doesn't get it. So I gave them I have a gun case that's a TSA approved gun case. And they take it from me and they go somewhere out of sight. They tell you, okay, we got it. We'll go inside, out of sight. You're good. Have a good day. Enjoy your flight. Seems reasonable. That was the first time we tried that. And I was like, okay. So we walk and then we go up to and all of a sudden we go, Stanley Roberts, please pick up the white phone. And I'm going, I pick up the white phone. You need to come back down because they couldn't get your gun case unlocked. I'm like, but I thought you guys had a TSA key. Well, yeah, but we can't find the TSA key. So we need you to open it. And so I'm like, so they didn't care. They just knew that I had to come all the way back down and wait for somebody to bring it out so I can unlock it and to make sure that they can make sure that I follow the rules for TSA. And one of the rules is they have to put the paper in there to show that it was checked. Mm-hmm. On the way back one time to Phoenix, they forgot to put it in there. So then no one knew where the weapon was.
And then they blamed you for that?
No, it wasn't my fault. Once I handed to TSA, I have no more control over anything.
I feel like you haven't been having good luck with the TSA.
Have you ever been to Singapore airport? Then that's the answer. I've never been to Singapore, so no, I have not. When we get the year 2035, I'll drive to AZ. When we get to the year 2035, I drive from AZ to Anaheim and board the high-speed rail that takes you to San Francisco. Yeah, that thing will never happen. That thing's been being built forever.
Oh, Elaine says, hi, you two. Haven't seen you live in a while. Yay. Hi.
Who?
Elaine.
I don't see that.
Oh, YouTube.
Oh, hello, Elaine. Anyway, hello, everybody. If I miss you, hi. So that was that experience with flying on. Oh, and then I got the guy with the no nose out, his whole mask the whole time. And they eat a sandwich forever, so they don't have to wear their mask if they don't want to. So when they did have it on, it was like this. And when they were eating, it was like little tiny bites. So it lasts forever.
Well, why don't you, I was going to say, did you record him?
No, I didn't record him. But I did record the guy with the paper on his head. I got video of a guy that had, I don't know where, but he must have really enjoyed his meal because the napkin was folded up on top of his head, and he didn't realize it was there for most of the flight. And it's not my job to tell him that one, but I guess at some point he figured it out.
But it would have been nice if you can. It's like someone.
He was too far away.
It's like you talking to someone and they have stuff in their teeth and you don't tell them.
Do I look like a dentist?
If you had something in your teeth and I'm talking to you, you wouldn't want me to be like, "Hey, you have something in your teeth."
Well, you and I, yes.
But but like, say you.
That's
didn't...
like you spill somebody's shirt and the shirt's like this. Hi, how you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah. So nobody hears what you say. All they hear is your shirt talking. Don't look at my shirt for food on it. I'm sure it is. You want an apple?
No, it went through the X-ray.
All right. So where are we now? All right. So I don't have the link, Dante. It was stolen a long time ago, if you don't remember.
What is he asking?
The link to the sovereign citizen. It was a good story, too, because they had a car with like 8 car seats in there and no license, no insurance, and they claimed they were a sovereign citizen. It was a good story.
I remember that.
It was good. Shannon, can you tell us about the calcium in the water? Is it all over Arizona? Well, first of all, the calcium in the water is anything that comes, the water that comes from the Colorado River.
Yeah.
That is very highly calcified.
I wish we could put a filter throughout our entire apartment because the water is just so bad.
So, and yeah, Gabriel says he takes food to TSA. I remember macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, that's true.
I got secondary for the macaroni and cheese.
Actually, and
Coffee grounds.
Coffee and it's
I get secondary.
Yeah.
Yep. Apple, secondary.
So I guess we're gonna eat that apple.
Oh, we're gonna try it. We're gonna dice it up, make some oatmeal.
We're gonna use that for the oatmeal.
Yeah, so we can see if it glows at night. I've been making some homemade oatmeal, apple cinnamon oatmeal. She loves it.
Yeah, can we not use that apple?
No, I won't. Don't worry about it. I won't use it.
Well, I'm gonna take the apple before you have a chance to use it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Prince Cinderella. No, who is it? Apple?
Ooh.
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty, Prince Cinderella.
Yeah, what are those people? Yep, the water comes from the Colorado River.
Water.
And if you ever drive down the Utah, we saw it coming through Utah. You can see the white sediment all the way up the wall.
Oh my gosh, the calcium. Oh,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It eats up everything.
I mean, seriously, we only have like one filter in our apartment.
Diane's thinking,
I better not eat any oatmeal for next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide the apple. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're the apple of your eye.
Oh God.
Anyway, so what else? Anything else we're thinking about? So I guess you guys have been following the Ukraine. That's some crazy stuff, and that nobody wants to get into a full-out nuclear war. And I really don't think it will happen. I think that he knows that if he says that, it scares people. But here's something, and this is important. I'm going to talk about this for a minute. I know I'm using a hand gesture because it's important for everybody. So listen to me carefully, everybody, because while this is going on, and you're thinking it's not going to affect us because we already know this is affecting us in gas prices.
Jason, you asked how much is gas in Phoenix?
Almost like $3.90, $3.85.
No. Our average for gas here is already more than $4.
Okay, $4.
Yeah.
But here's what you need to think about. So Russia is skilled in cyber warfare. So you're going, well, what does that mean? Why do we care about cyber warfare? Well, if they wanted to, they can make it inconvenience for Americans by hacking the water system where the water doesn't flow, the electrical grid where the power comes off, like they had in Texas when the power was out for like weeks.
But that was because of weather.
That's because of weather.
Mm-hmm.
They can also hack like the internet, so you have no internet access. But also little simple things like things that convene. We're so, as Americans, and I know Chris is in Hong Kong, so you know what I mean. But as Americans, we are used to everything being instant gratification. We want to turn on the light in the morning. We want to open up the freezer and grab out a burger, something, and cook it up real quick.
We want to buy something we just ordered on Amazon.
Order on Amazon. So if they start hacking and doing cyber attacks, all that stuff could go away because they know that if they make them, because Americans do not like to be inconvenienced. So God forbid we get inconvenienced and then we start going, oh, we got to end this war because we can't. I don't want to be inconvenienced. I got to get my caramel latte frappuccino. But if there's no currency,
I don't think that's a drink.
No,
it's a caramel frappuccino. A caramel latte is different.
I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I just love that you put Americans in quotes.
Yeah, because I want to make sure people go, well, I don't live in America. Well, so I'm not American. I'm anywhere in the country that can participate in this whole thing could be subject to a cyber attack.
I love William's comment. They can hack the TSA to make Stanley get randomly checked every time you're at SFO.
I think they already do. I've never in my life seen it. How every time I go to SFO, I get checked. How is that random? Everything you show up, that's not random. Random is once in a while. One lady told me, she said, I've been through here 25 times. I've only been checked 3 times. I've been checked every time I come through.
Yeah, I've only been checked when I bring Phil's coffee back to Arizona.
Well, I know, but I mean, everything I bring through is subject to being screened. I mean, I'm almost tempted to walk through there buck naked, and they'd probably still find something wrong. Oh, you can't bring that weapon in here, sir. Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Wow.
So, yeah, we do. Somebody made a good point.
What?
We live in a microwave world. So everything is instant,
that's true.
instant. And in America, everything is instant. You want
totally.
instant coffee, instant pizza. You want to log on the internet instantly. Matter of fact, if the internet takes more than 30 seconds, you're freaking out. Is my internet down?
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, can you check to see if the internet's working? It won't log in. How long you been on? Like 10 seconds?
I just thought of something too.
What?
Like all the programs I do, I can't do them anymore.
Imagine if we had, okay. Thank you. 1986 Lone Prieta earthquake.
Nope.
1996 Lone Prieta earthquake.
Nope.
What year was it?
89.
Thank you. 1989 Lone Prieta earthquake was my first earthquake and my first experience with not living in a microwave world. For 3 days, we had no electricity. That was the longest. It's like to rush home and go, I'm starving. Let me put something in the microwave. And it doesn't work. And you have an electric stove, nothing works. You have a refrigerator, nothing works.
Yeah.
You can't do
nothing.
You're
so used to doing all of these things, but nothing works.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, during Loma Prieta, my mom just finished cooking, so we ate dinner with candles.
You ate dinner with the candles?
We had the candles. No.
So did you serve the candles?
We had the candles to light up the candles.
Oh, that makes it. I thought you sat there and the candles got a little meal for the candles, They had little forks and was eating it too. That's what it sounded like. We had meals with the candles. What you should have said was we had meals by candlelight.
Okay, 1986 Loma Prieta.
And also another thing, forget war. And Gabriel just made a thing about it. We had a microburst in 2019, lost power for a few days. Now, the other day, a few weeks ago, there was a solar flare that went the different direction.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that if it had have come towards Earth, we would have probably fried every electronics that we own. Your laptops, your cell phones, fried.
Yikes.
So imagine you sitting there and you get a 3-hour notice, roughly 3-hour notice that it's coming.
A solar flare?
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do in 3
well,
hours? How
I
do you
looked it up.
Everything?
They make these bags online that you can put your stuff in to protect them. But the bags are like $400, $300, $400. So you put
equipment's more than $400.
But I know, but you put all your stuff in the bag and you know it's coming. You seal it up. You unplug everything in your house, electronics, because there's going to be a power surge. And it's going to fry everything electronics.
So where do you buy the bag?
Online? Amazon is where I saw them.
Amazon is $400.
I saw them for $299.
And how much equipment does each bag fit?
It said I can put my PlayStation and my phones. I have to do that.
I can't put my laptop?
No, just my PlayStation. Sorry. Priorities. You want an Apple?
Who got you that PlayStation?
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to protect it. Because you'd be like, how dare you let that PlayStation I bought you.
My laptop is more than your PlayStation.
Yeah, but do you know what happens when you buy a gift for someone and that gift you brought them is fried? Don't you? You're like, oh my God, I brought you that, and you let it get destroyed.
Do you know what happens when someone buys you a gift and then you reject to help them protect their own items, and they bought you a gift?
Relax, Beep. It's okay. It holds all our laptops and the PlayStation. It's not that small. It's called or a Faraday bag.
Yeah, so basically the bag's $400, but all of our equipment is way more than that.
Let me ask you a
so
question.
It's worth buying the bag.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
If you had 2 stereo systems, identical stereo systems, one you bought and one someone else bought you, and they were sitting side by side.
I feel like you've asked me this before.
And there was a major earthquake.
Which one would I pick?
Which one would you grab to save?
Of course, the one you bought. The one I bought myself.
Right.
Not the one I got as a gift.
Right.
I didn't spend the money on it.
Exactly.
But most people would answer it that way.
You would save the one that you spent your hard-earned money on.
That's why I want to save my laptop.
And the other one was a gift.
What was the gift?
The other one was a gift, so you didn't pay nothing for it.
Yeah, but I only have one laptop. What are you talking about?
Yep. If a solar flare was all the way, well, actually, David Lee, this solar flare was millions of miles long. Millions of miles long. So they would have made it here, and
I have to come over here. I can't read that comment.
it would have destroyed everything. Hello, Betty, Veronica.
Hi, Betty, Veronica. If solar goes, just bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
And yes, Dante, I've heard about the epidemic, card skimmer epidemic that's been going on for years. That has been happening. I got scammed once, remember?
It's Costco.
Costco gas station.
Yeah.
Someone skimmed my card at a Costco gas station. Reason why I know was that now they'll narrow it down. It was Costco in Los Angeles. It was my American Express card. That's when American Express was only being used at Costco. I used to get gas with.
Mm-hmm.
I got gas, and then I headed home. I go home. I take my daughter to Half Moon Bay so she can play on the beach. My phone rings. It's American Express. Hello, Mr. Roberts. Yes, we're just double checking on these purses you just bought. And I said, what purses I just bought? Well, we have you buying 5 purses in Thousand Oaks, Nordstrom's. What kind of purses? Because I'm in Half Moon Bay, California. So apparently they went shopping with purses and they tried to buy a bunch of purses with my credit card. That a card that I only used once at Costco. So they somehow, do you know why now if you go to Costco, all their things have a little tape on it that shows that it hasn't been tampered with?
Oh, no, I don't notice that. But now at Costco, you can just tap to pay.
Well, I know, but I'm saying that there used to be little devices where they put like a little safety strip over it, so that way you can show that it hasn't been tampered with. It was red. It's red.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
So there you go. Anything else before we wrap this bad puppy up? You brought more avocados.
I did.
That go bad every time you buy them.
No, I got them at Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah, that makes them better. Definitely better.
No, I'm just gonna start eating them right away.
Can't you just unplug the electronics from the wall? And he wrote from the will. Well, I'm sure they were willed, but we.
But yeah, but still, what about your what about like this?
No, I read that the reason why you unplug them is it doesn't save the electronics because it goes after the circuitry, the microchips. But by unplugging it, it prevents like your TV from, if there's a surge, because there could be a power surge for frying your innards of your TV set.
So how would my laptop, for example, if there was a solar flare, how would that impact it would impact the microchip in my laptop?
Your cell phones, even, you can't fix this, electronic cars. The newer cars, if you have a 60 or 70 car, it's probably a combustion engine. Well, all of them are combustion engines, but it's probably a carbureted engine, which doesn't have any electronics. Those cars will still be running. My car would probably not be able to run.
So what would we have to do? We have to get another car?
Have to get have a new computer installed.
Oh my God.
Yep, there you go. Stanley, you have watched my videos revolve around the power grid where I go various transmission lines. Have you? No, I have not. I'll try to take a look at it at some point. Before you go, let's set the record straight. There's a photo of you on the wall in Millbrae. A pancake house was built around it. Yes, my picture was already there, and they built the pancake house around my photo.
Oh my God.
Because he asked me, do they have your picture on the wall? And I said, no, they have my wall on the picture.
Oh my God.
They have their wall on my picture. So they literally built the pancake house around my picture. It's pretty cool when you walk in and you see myself and Brooke with the owner on the picture, and it's actually screwed into the wall, so you can't just like take it off and steal it. And I'm up there with like some really big celebrities, so I feel kind of honored that I made it to the wall of this one restaurant. Because remember the restaurant in San Jose?
No.
The one we went to that made the grits that had the
Oh, yeah.
And I asked the guy, I said, oh, he had all these pictures of people on his wall. And I said, hey, you gonna put a picture of me on the wall? And he goes, yeah, when you become famous, maybe I'll put your picture on the wall.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And I was like, oh, okay, just curious.
I like that Chris said, yes, Diane, we must cherish gifts from the ones we love. I do cherish gifts from the ones that I love.
Just not during a massive hematoma.
Well,
what?
No, I'm just saying that if I had to choose, I mean, I would choose both, but if I could only choose one.
You choose the one that you bought.
Wouldn't you?
That's like when people buy
Wouldn't you?
That's like when people buy, like your family, like your parents buy you a brand new car.
I buy whatever is better.
No, it's like when your parents buy you a brand new car and then you go, where's the sunroof?
That's not the same thing.
No, it is.
No,
if someone
not.
gives you a car, that's like looking a gift horse in the mouth. You know what that even means? Does anyone know what it means when it says, don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
Don't lick a gift horse? What did you say? Don't lift a gift horse? That's what you said.
No,
that's what you said.
I said, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
You said don't lick. What's a gift horse, Beeb?
A gift horse. When someone gives you a horse as a gift. You know what that even means? Do you know what it means? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What does it mean?
Don't look?
Yes.
A gift horse?
Uh-huh.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
Uh-huh.
Meaning to say, just accept the gift and don't look at all the details?
No, there's a reason for they say that.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
Mm-hmm.
What's in the horse's mouth? His mouth,
his
his tongue, his teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you think that means?
Don't look at his teeth?
Why?
Because they're jacked?
Yeah, because horses don't get braces. No, because a horse, you can tell a horse's age by his teeth.
Oh, okay.
So if someone gives you a horse, you don't open his mouth up and say how old the horse is. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That basically means if someone gives you...
Oh my gosh. I can't.
Okay, so anyway.
It is a gifted horse. It's a gifted horse, not a gift. See? You said it wrong.
No, it's don't look a gift horse. If someone gives you a horse.
Gifted horse.
No, a gifted means a horse can dance.
Beeb.
Oh, he can play the piano.
Oh my god.
Hey, watch this. Okay, I get it. It's gifted. Don't look a gifted horse in the mouth. But still, if you're giving the horse as a gift, you don't look in his mouth because then it's kind of, in other words, you take what you get and say thank you.
Okay, that's what I normally do though.
No, you don't.
Except for your gifts.
Exactly. Where'd you get that from? That's not the one I wanted. I wanted the CB34. You got the CBT3. I can't use this one because it's not the right one. So I need to take it back to the stove. You know why she's laughing? Because I literally buy her gifts and she goes, well, this is not the right model. I didn't want the CB3. I want the CB2. And you got the wrong one. And I can't use this one. Like, it's the only one they had. Well, no, but this is not the one I want.
Stop!
She's on the floor. She's on the floor laughing because she knows it's true. She knows it's true. I stopped buying her gifts. I was like, here's a gift card. Oh, wait. You give me a gift card for $150? I want one for $160. I can't use this.
I don't do that.
Wait, what was the thing that when I got you one time?
God.
The luggage? Oh, I can't use this luggage. The zipper goes the wrong way. I need new luggage.
No,
I want luggage that goes counterclockwise. You brought me that counterclockwise.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
What happened?
With the luggage,
mm-hmm.
It was a soft cover, and I wanted a hard cover. But I still have the one you gave me, the hardcover one, when you exchanged it.
What was the other thing?
The juicer.
And the coffee maker.
No, the coffee.
Yeah.
Not the coffee.
The carafe.
The Keurig.
Yeah. No, that was the wrong one at first. You didn't want that Keurig. You want a different Keurig.
Babe, you have to pay attention to detail.
Those wheels are facing the wrong way.
Oh my god.
My friends can't see me with this on an airplane.
What?
With the luggage. Oh, my friends cannot see me using soft luggage on an airplane. It has to be
I didn't say that.
Peruvian sealed leather with rose hips.
What?
Yeah.
What is that? No, that's not what I said.
Somebody wrote, she's on the floor as usual.
Yes. And Gabriel's like, I don't see why it's funny, but maybe I missed something. It's funny because it's partially true, because there have been gifts that Stanley has got me where I am like, that's not the right one. And
gifts are supposed to be gifts. That's not a gift if you telling me the one to get. That's more like a demand.
No, it's not a demand.
If you take it, that's the wrong gift.
No, because if he gives me a gift and it's not the specific one I want, I usually am just like, oh, babe, thank you so much.
All right.
But
I'm a millennial.
Wait, are we going now?
Well, look what time it is.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what time it is?
I'm a boomer.
What? I'm a boomer?
I'm a boomer.
All right. So everybody, be careful out there. Drive safely. Don't take apples to checkpoint. Anything else?
Just be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. And eat whole foods.
Any updates?
This is a whole food.
I can share my project. There are no updates right now. But things are fluid. I did meet with some people, and I hope to maybe in the next couple of weeks have something really good to announce. One day at a time. Right. So just so you know, I was in the Bay for 3 days trying to get things drummed up, and it's all for a reason. So we're working on it. Thank you. Whole Foods, but only if I want half a banana. I call it a whole paycheck. Thank you, Amy. We got to go too. It's been fun. All right.
I'm a boomer.
You
said I'm a millennial. Go.
No, we already did that already. I'm not doing that again.
Your arm is so soft.
I know, like a baby's bottom.
All right, so we won't be here next week, so we'll see you the week after next, but stay tuned. He'll post what time we'll go on.
Is next week going to be after daylight saving time?
Next week is daylight saving time.
Okay. Well, we're going to be someplace where it changes. Interesting.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane, Faith, and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.